Hello everyone, today we finally getting a chance to wrap up this 4x4 shed build, and we're gonna do that by building the doors using an easy door build kit that I found. I'll give you my tips if you're gonna use this kit. Makes it much easier for you to build a door. And before we wrap up the whole thing, we're gonna throw a coat of paint. Before we start measuring and installing the door, we need to cut the bottom plate. You can do this with a hand saw, but I decided to speed things up and just use the Sawzall. For the door, I'm going to be using this kit that I found on Amazon. It is my first time using this kit. I'm curious to see how it works and how well it's gonna hold up. And the first thing I do is find out the width of the door. I measure inside of the hinge to the other inside of the door and take away 1/4 of an inch. I'm gonna start with the hinge on the bottom left. And instead of using the hardware they provide, I'm gonna be using the framing screws we've been using all along. I measure a 1/4 of an inch from the floor and I drive my first screw. Then I make sure it's leveled and I drive the 2 other screws. I'll do the same thing on the top hinge, leaving that 1/4 of an inch gap that we need. And going forward, I'll use the screws that they provide. On the face of the 2x4, I'll drive 1 screw and 3 other screws underneath holding up the bottom of the door. I placed a 2x4 on top just so I can get the height that I need. This way I don't have to do any math. I placed the 2x4 on the corner of the doorway and I drive a couple screws on the inside. And lastly, I drive 1 screw on the face of the 2x4. And on the bottom left, I install the corner bracket. This time I use the screws provided with the hardware. Then I install the 2x4 that goes on top, and just like the bottom, it takes 3 screws on the top and 1 on the face of the 2x4. And the last 2x4 to be installed is on the right, and just like before, we drive few screws on the corner brackets holding everything together. And before we start to measure and cut panels for the door, I always like to build some kind of stopper. A door stopper doesn't have to be too complicated. A simple block of 2x4 can work as a door stopper. And to install the paneling on the doors, we're going to be using the cutout section we have from when we did the siding. This should be pretty close to the size we need for the door. In my case, I only needed to rip about 1/2 inch off of it. Now with the door built, it's time to install the last few pieces of trim. I'm using 2x1 common boards as trim for the door. And just like before, I'm using galvanized nails to nail them to the shed. And then I ran into my biggest mistake building a door. The door was actually hitting the door trim, preventing from fully swing open. Whenever you install a hinge, you want to make sure the knuckle sits on the outside so it's free for a full motion. My quick out-of-the-box fix for this was to run a router between the door, making a clearance so the door can swing open. This is good for now, but the proper way to fix it is actually to rebuild the door with either the trim installed first or allowing space for the trim to be installed later. Despite this mess up of mine, I actually like this kit. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna make a new video on the proper way to build a door using this kit, and I'm gonna pin it on the comments below. With the door built, we are now on the home stretch. It's time to caulk the whole shed, all the gaps, all the exposed cuts. I'm using a Bare Premium Plus paint and primer. You can use pretty much any brand you prefer. The one thing I'm gonna tell you is to make sure to use an exterior paint. An exterior paint is gonna last much longer and better protect your shed. And the second tip I have for you is to use a thick nap for your roller. For surface such as a shed, I recommend a 3/4 inch nap. The kit does come with a lock. It is very cheap, but depending on what you're storing inside the shed, this should keep it secure. This has to be the easiest door I built for a shed. Too bad it didn't go right the first time, but that's why we do these videos, so we get a chance to learn and improve our builds. And if you're thinking about building a shed, either this size or any size, make sure you go to everydayshed.com or check the link in the description. We have free material list that helps you save time and plans that we're going through together with the video, making your build much easier. And if you think that building a shed it's too much work for you, you don't want to go through all the hassle, there's a QR code for you right here and a link in the description where we connect you with local shed dealers and builders in your area. This has been a great and fun build. This 4x4 lean-to shed is small and yet spacious. If you want to watch the complete build from beginning to end, check it out right here. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching.